Cowabunga dudes, Tmnt fan Raymond here. Today I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Scumbug, the Vernon. I just picked this up today from Walmart, and funny thing here, on the receipt, it called her Scumbag. Isn't that crazy? I guess whenever the manager or whatever is putting it into the system, they misread it or something. I don't know. Anyways, here's Scumbug. See, she got on the figure there, obviously, a picture of Splinter and Throw Up. It was a standard Mutant Mayhem movie packaging. Flip to the back, standard here. Scumbug, the only mutant to grow up in isolated halls of TCRI. The Techno-Cosmic Research Institute is terrifying to behold, especially when you realize she can fly. Why do the terrifying ones always have to fly? And I just noticed this. I've never seen this before. Mutant Menace Meter. If that was on the other figures, I totally didn't see it. But I guess she's one. I'm assuming it goes to maybe like 4 or 3. You can see it's a standard back. So there's not much else to get into here. So you do gotta clip on wings. There's not much else to get into here. Let's just get her open. Okay, here's the figure out of the box. As the box showed, there is minor assembly required, just these 2 wings on the back. I didn't realize how many of these figures got wings. I mean, not counting the giant Walmart exclusive. 3 out of the, like, what, 8? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 13. I was a little off. But, yeah. That's a lot of wings in this first wave. Anyways, going over the accessories real quick. She comes with a photo with Splinter. And it is a photo just like from the movie. Which I understand why they did that, but it would have been really cool if they got a figure of like the actual, or got a picture of the actual figure. I feel like that would have been a nice attention to detail. Yeah, it's whatever. You know, it's not a big deal. And then she also comes with Throw Up, as I showed on the box. And obviously it's not something you hold. There's a little hole in her mouth, you see right there, and there's a little plug. So you plug in her Throw Up to her mouth, because this is something she did in the movie. She just threw up all the time. By the way, she is really hard to stand. Okay. And then she can't really hold on to the picture. I guess she could if you get these out of the way. Let's see. Oh, okay. I thought these were connected, so you can... Okay, so she can hold the picture, which is nice. But let's go over articulation. Starting with the back, actually. These wings don't move, but these, like... I don't know what they call it on a roach. Like, you know, I think it's, like, also a wing. Like, it's like their hard-ass shell on the back. Then her head is on a ball joint, but due to the design, it is not as movable. Her shoulders have a standard shoulder articulation going on. No elbow at all. I feel like that would have been kind of easy to do for this figure. It is swivel at the wrist there. And then her thigh has standard articulation there. And then her knee has articulation. As you can see, it is there. This is really weird. Maybe that's why. Okay, that makes it easier if you actually put her legs the right way. Yeah, she does have a knee joint there. And nothing at the ankle. So the design is, well, it's a nice purple at, like, the arms. But other than that, it's kind of plain. Like, looking at the back, it's actually not that far off. Look at the back. Yeah, it's not that far off looking at the bag. But it could have used more. Maybe like a black wash or something. That would have been cool. Just for some quick comparisons. Here she is next to my comparison 2012 Mikey. As you can see, he's taller. Even like counting the wings on the back, he's still taller. Here she is for my newer guys. Next to Mutant Mayhem Leo, which he is much taller. And then the one, hold on, his sword fell out. Okay. Here she is next to Splinter, which I didn't even think. Does his tail go in this hole? Like, I feel like it does, but then I don't think it would line up because they got this whole thing going on here. But like, I think his tail goes in this hole. I'm gonna mess around with that later. Wow, they really did that? Okay. So I just realized how this is. Okay, so yeah, there is Scumbug. See, I put the receipt in there. So do you need this figure? I don't know if you do. If you're just trying to like get like very basic figures, like the main people, then you don't really need Scumbug. But if you're a big fan of the movie and you just want to get as much as you can, this is a nice pickup. I paid $10.57, including tax and all that. So still a good deal, even after 2 years of this movie being out. Which is crazy. I'm still finding these figures 2 years later. There's more at the store. There's like 2 more Scumbugs. They got a bunch of stuff for the TV show, which makes sense. That is last year, so I guess. But yeah, they're still pumping out Mutant Mayhem stuff 2 years later. So yeah, I think this is a nice figure to have. You know, my goal is to get all these guys on the back here. Slowly, very slowly, as you can tell by the release or the upload schedule here for these guys. Which they are not. I don't film these at 5 and then upload them at 6. Does that make sense? Like, if anyone knows, I upload at 6. Like, I'm filming this the same day as the NECA Mirage Splinter. Hours later, because I went to a car show, which was awesome, by the way. Yeah, same day as Mirage Splinter. I filmed the NECA last year's Mikey figure video and the Wingnut video at the same time, and the Bad Shell figures at the same time. That was all like just one long session of filming. So yeah. Stay healthy, eat pizza, and stay in the shadows.